Dave, where do we start with that?
Probably the farcical, the farcical first 10 seconds, you can't legislate for that, can you? It's not dealt with the centre half. She 1-0 down, straight away put you on the back foot. But we were on the back foot for the whole of the first half again, and I can't accept it anymore. Coming up here saying the same ththings over and over again. So I'll take responsibility for that because the warning signs have been there for the previous weeks. Unfortunately, in 1-2 weeks' time, we need to bring players in, and players have got to move on because the last 3 or 4 weeks have not been good enough.
Well, it was almost a culmination today. I mean, to put it bluntly, it was rubbish, wasn't it?
Yeah, first half was shocking. I was embarrassed by it, and I apologise to the fans for that because to be 4-0 down at half time, we pride ourselves on having a good shape about us, and it was just too easy all over the pitch. And I'm not saying this for the first time, am I? I'll sort it out, without a doubt. I'll sort it out, but we've got a game in 48 hours, haven't we? So we want to go far in the Cheshire Cup, and now it becomes a massive game for us because confidence is getting hit with the results, more than performances. Like I said, the first half today was just totally unacceptable.
Would you say it's the worst performance as you being manager?
Yeah, I think so.
Because with FC and Stalybridge, there was different factors. One thing, at least we came back in the second half in those games, whereas even today we didn't look like scoring, did we?
We couldn't come back in the second half because I had to change the shape. Which nullified our attack and threat. But every time we went forward first half, it looked like scoring. So I'm giving no credit at all for drawing the second half to us, all the players, because we don't want to play like that, but we are getting in behind the ball to stop conceding. There's been other mitigating circumstances when we've been heavily beaten. I look back at Warrington away, we got beat there, but we had a lot of young lads on the pitch, or new players, or lads who didn't know how we played. Today, we've got a lot of I've gone for a bit more experience to try and shore it up a little bit. Yet the best player on the pitch was Jaheem, 18 years old. I thought he was exceptional, but he's the only one who can come out of that game with any credit from our side. Look, I'll take a long hard look at things. I'm annoyed. The warning signs have been there the last couple of weeks, and I'm annoyed. It's not through a want of trying, but we're going to have to try harder because we need fresh blood in the squad. I think it'll give the lads a boost as well. They need help in there.
The shocking thing for me is on paper you've got a more experienced backline than you had at the start of the season, yet we got beaten too easily today. The goals were too easy, weren't they?
Yeah, it's my responsibility. I'll just leave it at that. That's my responsibility, I'll sort that.
Dave, it felt like, to me, the difference was the fundamentals. Their man of the match today, Louis Cofford, he didn't do anything outstanding, but what he did was the simple stuff really well. He didn't put a pass wrong all game, but it was hard for us to remember a passage where Hyde really strung 2 or 3 passes together without losing possession, and it seemed to come down to that.
Yeah, believe it or not, I think we actually, first 15 minutes, I thought we did okay, apart from the goal, and you're thinking there's opportunities down the sides, but there was a vulnerability about us at the other end. What you're saying there in terms of their midfield, we talk about it at the highest level, getting on, like Pep, the best manager in the world, talks about second balls being so important, but again, warning signs have been there for me in the previous games, so it's no one's responsibility but mine. I've had a go at the players at half time, but it's down to me.
Well, it's had a third game in a row now you've had a go at the players. It's only so long you can keep having a go at them, can't you?
It comes down to me. It comes down to me, doesn't it? So can't keep going on at players. Does it become to a point where we're not actually capable of what we're asking? And today looked like that. We physically all over the pitch we were stronger than them, but you wouldn't have guessed that from set pieces, and just more the physicality of them, a little bit more desire in there, and that's what hurts the most, because that's all season, that's what we've had, that heart and desire, and it's got us out of some sticky situations. We get put in one today after 10 seconds and we couldn't turn it around, so that hurts the most for me. I'm going to concentrate on Monday now. I know what I need to do, and I'll try and do that over the weekend, but Monday becomes a big game for us.
You say you look at yourselves, and how do you look at it from, like, what do you and John sit down to do now and go, what can we do different?
I'm not going to go into detail with that. I know what I need to do, but I don't want to cover too much on that.
What's the situation with Chris Sharp? He didn't look like he was moving at his best. He's still kind of a bit of a knock from last week.
Yeah, lads are on the pitch who haven't trained all week. There's 2 or 3 of them, but no excuses on the part from me. They declare themselves fit. I'm expecting them to get through 90 minutes if they're declaring themselves fit. We are a little bit light in numbers at the moment with the injuries and suspensions, but there's nothing wrong with that team that was out there today. That's a strong team, or what in my eyes and most people's eyes on paper looks a strong team, but that was just on paper today, unfortunately.
Dan Turner, is he going to be out for a while? Or?
Possibly. Dan Turner he's not going to be fit for Monday, and then we'll see if he's here next week. There's a 7-day approach from him, so let's see what happens midweek with that.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right.
Cheers, Dave. Thanks for coming up. Cheers.
Cheers, man.